Welcome back to the 2019 World Cup. Really excited for this next match. It is the Mixed 30s division. This is the second round of the Mixed 30s for the tournament. And we have England who will be taking on the Cook Islands. And we saw the Cook Islands this morning against the Australian side out here on field 1. And they took it to the Aussies early on. They lost the match in the end, 9 touchdowns to 2. The English side, they are coming off a win. They beat the UAE 6 touchdowns to 2. So a really entertaining match at hand, I can feel from these two sides. So the English side, they are on the substitution box closest to the main grandstand here at the venue. Cook Islands taking the shade on the far side of the field as we speak. The heat enforcement rule is still in place here for these early fixtures, so we'll have 10-minute quarters as a result for the match. And the hooter goes in the background, gets us underway. And it's the Cook Islands who have the opening possession in this match. So Tony Hunt, the number 4 for the Cook Islands. She was really prevalent in the match against Australia. It'll be interesting to see how she shapes up here against the English side. Plenty of chat here early on from both sides. The Cook Islands, they come against the grain. They go left to right. It's just got to be planted down, and it is. So opening a try here for the Cook Islands. That's a really impressive start to this match. And planted in the corner. So early lead for Cook Islands. 1-0 is the score. And touchdown there from Wardlaw out here on the right-hand side of the field. A nice finish. And England, they're straight back onto the attack. Throw the ball over the top. Yeah, it's just a bit of a misguided pass, but they're going to get a penalty as a result. So players offside is the call. So England, Mark Knight, he's with the ball, drives in nicely. They Cook on the players there on the back foot and retrieving. They're going to have to come forward off their line now. Yeah, the referee, that's what I was worried about. Just the Cook Islands players, as mentioned a couple of times throughout the game, so they need to move forward off the line. See the referee really being vocal with the players. There's an opportunity here, but big looping pass. It was Mark Knight again. Just had a little bit too much on it. Might have been Brian Tibbetts. My apologies. Just couldn't connect up with the right-hand wing for England. So the Cook Islands, they're back on the attack straight away, and they're going to get themselves into an attacking position here against the English side. Nice touch made though, just took a little bit of sting out of the attack, and they go on the switch back from Peary. He's trying to switch back on the inside, but the ball couldn't connect up, and they turn the ball over. So let's see how England come out of their end of the field here. They're looking to go direct, but now they come towards the substitution box. It's Tibbetts. Drives down. That's Glenn Jones, the number 16, onto the field. Farah, she switches in. 6 touch made, so just lost the touch count there a little bit, England. But just holding onto the football as well, and they might have known that it was 6 touches. The hold on to the ball there just gives the opportunity for their defensive line just to reset. And took a couple of seconds off the clock as well. As the Cook Islands side, nice momentum coming out of the substitution box. I think they've only got 5 players on the field. No, they have got the 6, and they might create the overlap as a result. And Tokahiri just holding onto the ball. Couldn't get it out here to Wardlaw. They back onto the attack with Terry Joe. They finally connect. Big dive in the corner, but they've run out. A referee, the sideline referee, puts a hand up in the air. It signalises to the on-field referee that the player has gone out over the sideline. So as a result, England, they get the ball back. So So Glenn Jones with the ball now. He's coming over towards the interchange box. He'll come off to the field. Slater rolls the ball. It's Hartley now. Nice drive into line, looking to turn Oliver Sills back on the inside, but Sills wasn't aware of the play. Ball goes to ground from Hartley. So perfect opportunity here for the Cook Islands to make some substitutions. Turley does that just now. And here we go. We'll try to skip out again, Tony Hunt. Turley again with the ball, connects with Masters. Masters just comes back off the right foot. Strong touch, just slows the ruck down a little bit. The referees are happy for that to continue. They come against the grain. Can they get the 2-on-1? Masters just can't connect that final pass. Good defensive pressure from England, though. Had to come in and put pressure on Richard Masters as he tried to get that ball away. And Joanne Joe just couldn't get hands onto the ball. It's way out in front of her. Nice skip away. Hill almost jumps over the top as well. Joseph Hartley. Nice and direct from Sills. That's Knight back onto the field. Switches back in Rosenberg. Knight gets the ball away again. Gets it and spills there from Knight. So the speed of the game is quite impressive so far. There's been a couple of handling errors from both sides. England in particular, when they're trying to get into the attacking zone of the field. Well, for the Cook Islands, on the other hand, it's just been the final execution that has let them down. Well, might be lucky to get away with that one. So the referee's signalling a hooking motion there. So it's a ruck infringement. And it's going to give 6 more touches here to the Cook Islands. So let's see if they can capitalise off this repeat set. As I was just discussing just previously, they just haven't been able to connect with a couple of final passes. They go short this time. Yeah, on the shirt is the call. Big touch made there. Left winger coming in. That was Teagar, Pamela Teagar. Getting the touch on the shirt. Nice short ball. Connecting with Conrad Peary, and it is Peary that has the ball that drives in now. They go against Peary again. He looks to connect, but it's just going to dive down in front of the Cook Islands left winger. Forward pass is the call as a result. And England, after quite a ferocious start, speed-wise in this match, they just took their time to take the touch. But the Cook Islands, they're putting some pressure on here in defence. Nice work there from Tibbetts just to kick out and get them the extra metres that they need. Jones is doing the same. This is better from England. Jones goes into half, comes off the left foot. Now runs behind one of the players, but the referee is happy for it to continue. The ball dips down at the end. So a little bit of the same there from England. Just can't polish their sets off at the end. But that was a better attacking set from England. Nice momentum. He's managed to get on the outside of some of the Cook Islands defenders to get those extra couple of metres of what they needed. Tony Hunt just steadies the ship and goes forward. Turley now, he turns it back onto the inside. Gives the nice early ball from half. They've got numbers here if they can find it. But Hunt came back in on the inside. Possibly if she stays out, they might have been able to create a 3-on-2 overlap. But the defence is holding strong from the English side. So England now just coming over the 10-metre line and getting closer towards the halfway. Slater, the number 14. He goes Hartley again, switches back on the inside. They're going from half. Can they get into the in-goal area? Touch made. Yeah, they've given away a penalty here as well, England. So the call for those watching at home that might not be too familiar with touches, it's a bit of a sportsman-like play that you return the football back to what is deemed the mark, or player that is closest to the mark. The England side didn't do it on that occasion, so the penalty was given for not returning the ball to the mark. Probably not a bad penalty to give away in the end. It just gave England the chance to reset their defensive line. Well, let's see if the Cook Islands can make them pay. It's coming into the last touch now. Signalled from the referee. Come back off the left foot. It might be a half opportunity. But the ball goes out behind Tuatai Johan Joe. Playing out on the right-hand side for the Cook Islands in this mixed 30s match. It is the Cook Islands who lead this one. It's 1-0. They had a really impressive opening start to this match, but England have done a really good job to keep themselves in the contest, and this is where they've looked most dangerous. Just getting nice meters and gets through from straight through the middle there. Brian Tippett's right on the stroke of the first quarter break. So that's a really good hit back there from England that sends them into the quarter break. Locked up here with the Cook Islands. It's one touchdown apiece. Really fast-paced game in this mixed 30s. And there's going to be plenty more to come in the second quarter. We'll bring that to you in just a short period of time. We're back here on field one, and the second quarter is just about to get underway. And it's the mixed 30s between England and the Cook Islands. And a really entertaining first quarter there. It sees us locked up going into the second quarter. It's 1-1 between these two sides. There's still really hot conditions here in Putrajaya at the moment. We'd still be in the 30s, but the humidity factor is still paying a big toll on our players. 32 degrees is what they're currently saying, and we're just keeping an eye on the skies as well. Could be some storms predicted for later in the afternoon. It's been a bit of a common theme in the late afternoons here in Malaysia. But the Cook Islands, they get us back underway, and it was England who scored just before the quarter time break. So Cook Islands tap off at the halfway line, and they're in a position here where they are attacking England's defensive line. Oh, they came up out of the line to try and shut that one down. Comes off the right foot. Big touch made there. Huge touch. They were in all sorts of trouble there, England. Now they've really got to rally to try and keep the pressure on the Cook Islands here. And the players, the Cook Island players, are talking to the referee, trying to get the England players to continue to come forward. Play on is the call. Now, England players found himself caught in the ruck. Not much he could have done there. And a forced substitution has been given from the referee. Might have been a bit of a harsh call, but the England player, he runs towards the sideline, but there's still one player down as a result, but a touch made. No, the referee has called play on, so Glenn Jones, the English player, may not have made his way back to the try line. Play on is the call, and that gives the Cook Islands their second touchdown for this match. They reclaim the lead. There's still only one touchdown in it now, but a 2-1 is the score. And good attacking pressure from the Cook Islands in that previous set. When the English player, when they are forced substituted, that means they've got to make their way to the interchange box. And lucky to get away with that one, the roll ball England. Yeah, as mentioned, the player needs to make their way all the way to the interchange box before a replacement player could come on. They took advantage, and the ball has gone down to ground. So the extra player on the field for that brief moment created the chance that the Cook Islands needed. And they got their second touchdown, and they have the ball here again. Now, what's the call here? Yeah, it's going to be a penalty. So it might have been a yes-no call from the English player. So as a result, this gives the Cook Island side another really good attacking opportunity. Here is Peary. No, that's Cameron Adams. My apologies. Playing the number 2 for the Cook Islands. He's going to sweep around the back now, Adams. They go against him, though. Coming off the right foot. I don't think that the England defender could get there. A diving Oliver Sills couldn't get there and make the touch. And Terry Joe, I think, showing good athleticism there to get the touchdown. So a handy lead now for Cook Islands. They've extended out to a 2-touchdown and buffer for the first time in this match. 3-1 is the score now. The Cook Islands taking a nice lead over England. We know England's not going to go anywhere. That's nice footwork there from Tibbetts. He has been their danger player in this match. He got the touchdown right before the quarter-time break, and he did well there, coming off the right and left foot, but the final execution of the pass just didn't come off for Brian Tibbetts, and the ball goes to ground, but let's keep an eye on him throughout this match. So the Cook Islands, it's Terry Joe with the ball. No, my apologies, it was Isaac Hunt who dished it. Oh, they just managed to skip on the outside, but a touch made, and it was the last touch. So an important one there from England. Oliver Sills, number 1, making the touch. Here's Tibbetts. He gives the ball away, but the England players had no other thought but to try to get off. It was Neil Hennigan. He was just streaming towards the substitution box. Tibbetts was looking to connect with him, but he had eyes for one thing only, and that was getting off. No doubt to get some water into the body. So Tirangi, he's the number 10 with the ball, throwing the big windmill dummy on the previous play. Adams drives in. Tirangi again comes off the right foot, throws a beautiful ball on the outside. Oh, it's been dropped over the line. Oh no. So managed to get on the outside of Pamela Tiga, and in the motion and putting that ball down, the score has dropped it over the touch line. So, gee, hopefully that doesn't hurt them. But England, they're back onto the attack. No touch called. That's good honesty. Still going is Tibbetts. He's the man that we spoke about. Takes the hat off in the same motion. Oh, that's impressive. But absolutely something out of nothing. A chance gone and begging from the Cook Islands. Sees the English side turn defence into attack. And that man, as mentioned, Brian Tibbetts, just too much speed. gets on the outside of the right-hand side defence of the Cook Islands side. So nice hit back there from England. Reduces the margin back down to 1 again. It's 3-2. The Cook Islands still leading this match. So we're back underway. And Tarangi. It's Takahiri, my apologies, number 17. Let's see if Takahiri sweeps around the back. He does, but they go against him again. And ball down there. Woodlaw just couldn't hold on to that one. So they come down this left-hand side again. Oliver Sills dancing around. That's all good meters here for England. As Glenn Jones, he just steadies the ship. They made some substitutions at the same time there. Catherine Farah turns back on the inside. This is nice drive into the line. Rower. They dive underneath, but straight into the defence. Brian Turley puts his hand up. He didn't have to move too much. And they turn the ball over. Catherine Farah just looking to come back on the inside. Ball out in front of her. And the ball goes down as a result. Jonathan Clark coming up to make that last touch for England. And the Cook Islands hold on to it. A bit of a nervous moment there as they work towards their substitution box. A little bit of a collision there. And the hard touch is called from the referee. So Glenn Jones just screaming up out of the line. He got himself into a little bit of an awkward body position to make the touch and collide with the Cook Islands player. Penalty given as a result. Turley turns back into the middle with Richard Masters. Turley into half. Wraps around. They go the reverse switch play. It's opened up for him a little bit. Nice footwork. Gets on the outside. Gets down low. The referee's happy the ball got down. And they have hit back again here, the Cook Islands. They take that try or touchdown buffer, I should say. 4-2 the score has extended to. Really nicely executed touchdown there for the Cook Islands. Had players in motion. Nice switch of play as well. Sent it out to the wing, and beautiful footwork on the end, and the dive to finish off. Gets their fourth touchdown of the match. So Brian Tibbetts, he's back on the field for England. He's in the dummy half now. Goes against, here he is, he's in the end goal again. Does he connect? Touch made. Conrad Peary. So Tibbetts, danger signs whenever he's on the field. Hooter goes in the background, so Tibbetts has the ball, comes off the right foot, he skips on the outside of his players. Does he show and go and get underneath? Touch made. Huge touch made there from Tony Hunt. So a really exciting match here. And the first half has come to a close, but it is the Cook Islands who will go into the halftime break with a 2-touchdown buffer over England. As mentioned, a really exciting first half, and we've got a good feeling about the second half. It's going to be more of the same. The Cook Islands lead this one 4-2 over England. We'll be back with the second half very shortly. So welcome back to Field 1 here. The mixed 30s match between the Cook Islands and England has been highly entertaining so far throughout the first half. The Cook Islands lead 4 touchdowns to 2. And it is England who get us back underway here in the second half. And they look to attack early on, and I think they might have created underneath. No, touch made. So nice effort there from Martin Wright. Just try to take the defence on himself. Try to create something out of nothing. Sills moves into half, gives a nice ball. Hartley comes off the left foot, tries to get underneath. Yeah, players must have been called offside here from the referees. So England hit back. That's good listening from the English players. They heard the call that the Cook Island defenders were offside. They didn't make it back to the line. The advantage was called from the referee, and that gives England their opening touchdown in the second half. They reduced that margin back down to 1 as well, which is the most important aspect of that. A little bit of a hard touch given. Called from the referee. So Cook Islands back on the attack. And a change over here, so incorrect roll ball there, or lost possession within the roll ball. Hennigan, he just drives forward. Nice ball movement from England there, just picks themselves up an extra couple of metres. Tibbetts. It's Glenn Jones, there's going to be a penalty here. Offside is the call from the Cook Islands. For the Cook Islands, I should say. Referee giving the offside penalty. So Michael Rower with the ball. Farah directing traffic out there at the moment. She's into half again. Dishes nice and early. They're well covered here in defence. Glenn Jones not able to create anything. Just losing their way a little bit. There was solid contact in the touch. I think it was from the Cook Islands, but play on is the call from the referee. They were happy, but she's not happy with this one. She's going to blow a penalty. Over the mark is the call. So they roll the ball on that occasion away from where the touch was initiated from the Cook Islands defenders. Tony Hunt getting them nice and straight and forward. She's going to make her way to the substitution box now. So changes on here for the Cook Islands. Really vocal crowd for this match out here on Field 1. There's plenty of supporters for both sides. We heard the Cook Islands supporters nice and vocal in the first match against Australia this morning. And they're doing the same again here. Cameron Adams sends it back on the inside. Peary and Adams, they're working together here. Link up now with Tarangi. Happy to go out to their right-hand side. It's a bit of a sloppy roll ball, but the referee's happy for it to occur. Nice footwork off the left foot, and the link ball there to Conrad Peary. He's been creating plenty of opportunities in attack for the Cook Islands. Puts a lot of defensive pressure on there, and a strong touch made from Peary. And the crowd of the Cook Islands, they're really trying to get behind their troops here. They're searching for a penalty for the referees. They're nice and loud. England, they've done well so far. They hold on. That's a nice drive into the line. Coming off the left foot, they might have created a little opportunity here. The ball goes down to ground. She went out the front of Pamela Teager. And you can probably see on your screens the conditions are starting to get a little bit more overcast now. The temperature's still there, that's for sure. We are keeping an eye on the skies for our matches this afternoon. We refocus to this one. Really good game between England and the Cook Islands. This is the mixed 30s division. Nice ball work here from the Cook Islands. A nice quick roll ball will have England on the back foot. They get there exactly. Throws a beautiful ball. There's no one at home for England. And that it was a really well executed touchdown from the Cook Islands. They transitioned nicely coming out of the line, and just as I called, a quick roll ball was really going to have England, their left-hand defence, in all sorts, and that's exactly what happened. There was two players in the end that could have probably scored that touchdown for the Cook Islands, but it hit the right person in the end. And the Cook Islands bounce back out to that 2-touchdown buffer. 5-3 is the score now. And they'll be looking to hold out defensively here. But England, they just don't ever want to go away. But yeah, you can see the anguish on the face of Mark Knight. It was a ball that he probably didn't need to throw in the end. I think as soon as he threw it, knew, oh wow, but Cook Islands, they've opened the door straight back up here for England. So Mark Knight, he's got the ball. He's going to want to make up for that last mistake. He's trying to get the Cook Island players to come forward. And just take time off the ball here. They've still got plenty of touches up the sleeve. The danger man Tibbetts is on the field. He dished the ball, got it back. Oh, there's going to be a changeover here. The referee's just happy to call that it was ball down. No other infringements in the play. So Cook Islands, they'll work towards their substitution box. Changes back onto the field now. Plenty of strike power for the Cook Islands. They're lined up nicely out here on the left-hand side of the field. As Terry Joe goes into half, gets the ball back to Joe. They almost created numbers. Ball down is the call from the on-field referee. And the Cook Islands players are protesting that there was hands in the ruck there. They're looking for another 6 touches. The referee was in the perfect position to make that call. It's Tibbetts. Gives it to the right-hand side of England. So nice meters made there from England. They're coming over the halfway line now. This is going to put them in a really good position at the end of this set to try and get more points on the board. Reduce that margin back down. Nice drive into the line. They're within the 5 now. They're in the in-goal area. They've just got to link up. And yes, I think he has. Yes, the defence, they haven't been able to recover. And again, England, they just won't go away. Back down to a 1-touchdown margin. 5-4 is the score now. And good finish in the end there as well. They almost ran into each other on that play. A couple of the England players did well. Held onto the ball, got it down. A little bit of a juggle as well, but got it down. And get their 4th touchdown for this match. So let's see if the Cook Islands can hit back. Again, increase the lead. Now we've got sweepers coming around on this short side, but they choose to go back to the open. Beautiful left to right ball again. But the England inside defence recovers nicely. Oliver Sills out there in the right lane does well. Oh, 6 more touches. So Tony Hunt is taking it upon herself to have a little go from half. And almost caught the England defence napping. Just working in the middle. Nice footwork. Oh, geez. Yeah, he hasn't made the touch. Can you believe it? Martin Wright. Well, it was good footwork in the end, but Martin Wright, he was there to make the touch, but just lost his footing himself and couldn't quite make it. I think it just all happened in front of the Cook Islands player. I couldn't quite see who got that touchdown. But before you know it, there was no one around. Plants the ball, and again, they go back out to a 2-touchdown lead. So if England really want to get themselves into this match, they've got, oh, that's gone forward. Touch and pass was the first infringement, so the referees were going to get him either way. And yeah, as I was just mentioning prior to, if England want to get themselves back into this match, they really can't let the Cook Islands continue to get that 2 touchdown buffer. We hear the hooter in the background. That signals the end of the third quarter. And it is the Cook Islands 6 over England 4. So we're going to have a short break here. Let the players and referees get a quick drink of water. And we'll be back with the last quarter of this match. It's going to be entertaining in just a short time. And we're back out here for this mixed 30s game. My apologies, we just had a slight technical issue with the microphone. As the England, they do a really good job to get hands on the ball and pick that one back off. So this is going to put them in a nice attacking position here, England. Really got to concentrate on holding on to the football now. Oh, they've still got touches up their sleeve, and they're coming into the Cook Islands 5-metre zone now. Now this might be a penalty coming. No, a touch was made. So it's just a bit concerned if they pulled out of the touch there within the 5-metre zone. That could have been a penalty to the England side, but the touch was made. As Martin Wright, he dishes to Sills, who tried to get on the outside. Just pulls up for a bit of running repair on the boot. So quick, he almost danced out of them there, Oliver Sills. And he's got the ball back again here. Switches in Martin Wright, but couldn't get away from the Cook Islands. That's good defence. Brian Turley making the touch. And not too much pressure on the Cook Islands in the end in that defensive set. So they head back out towards their substitution box now. Changes onto the field for the Cook Islands. Beautiful drive out of the line, and the crowd responds. They were happy with that as well. So it gives the Cook Islands side some nice momentum as Masters turns it back on the inside. Good contact now. They've got numbers here. Beautiful ball, and finished off nicely. Aaron Turley throwing a really nice left to right, and this might be a little bit too far now for England to get back into this match. For the first time, the Cook Islands extend the lead out to 3 touchdowns. The score now is 7-4. So England, they might have to score on this set if there are any chance of getting themselves back into the match. Hennigan is doing the fancy footwork. Links back up with Tibbetts. Tibbetts back to Hennigan. They'll combine again here. Just losing their way a little bit now, England. I feel like it's got to come from Tibbetts in some form. He's looking to sweep around the back. He's going to get the ball. He does now. Can they create the overlap? Well, he just puts the foot down himself. Brian Tibbetts, well, he's just everything that is this England side. Tibbetts, if he's not scoring them, he's setting them up himself. And that just came off that sweet play. Put his foot down. And the Cook Islands defenders out there on their right-hand side were on the back foot the entire way. And they couldn't recover. So another touchdown for Tibbetts. 6 more here to the Cook Islands. Just gives them a chance to take some more time off the clock as well. Terry Joe is back on the field. He's got the bright green boots. He's into half, gives the ball early. They look to connect up with Tony Hunt, who's coming in off that right-hand link position. The ball just went out in front of her and they couldn't connect. So let's see if England can get out of their end of the field. They're putting pressure on here, the Cook Islands. But England haven't really responded. There's a bit more talk coming out of their substitution box now as they try to steady the ship. That's good meters. Great meters still going. Can he skip out? Oh, wow. Just a half chance out of absolutely nothing. Tamara Slater, she managed to get the ball down on the deck with a half bowling. That would have been in all sorts, but I won't take that run away from her. It was an excellent bit of work, and she goes again here. Slater rolls it right on the 5-metre line. England off the left foot. Oh, got the hands into the ball there. Terry Joe probably had to do it. They were a chance there again, England, of getting another touchdown. Would have reduced the margin as well. Back down to 1. Sills, he goes left to right as well. A little bit of space out here on the right edge, but they recover. Quinn out here in the 15. Oh, that's gone forward. Play on is the call. Sills carries on. Touch made. So roll it about 6 metres out from the Cook Islands try line here. Tamara Slater in the middle. Why wouldn't she be? She's been directing the traffic nicely. Sills now comes in a half. Early ball, but not good ball. Screams right over the head of Hartley. And it wasn't ever going to... Oh, and there's a little chance there. Martin Wright almost picked the intercept off. Jeez, if he got his hands on that, I don't think the Cook Islands players would have been able to recover, and it would have brought some more life back into this match. So you can really see the pace has been taken out of the match from the Cook Islands side now. They're just looking to hold on to their lead. And a ball down. So this is what can happen sometimes in touch football matches when one of the sides has a lead and they're just looking for that full-time hooter. They tend to find mistakes creep into the game, and it just keeps that door ajar open for the opposition side. And England, they are looking to take full advantage now. Martin Wrights with the ball. Here we go, sweet play coming. They give it to him. He comes left, he comes right. If they just connect that final pass, but they can't. So Sarah Rosenberg, they did a good bit of work there in the middle of the field. It was half a chance, but it still was a chance for England. They almost got that 2-on-1 play in the end to get another touchdown, but it doesn't connect. It looked a little bit forward off the ruck from the Cook Islands as well, but it's play on. It's Tony Hunt again, still with the ball. She takes the touch, and they come more central now, switching Richard Masters. Masters is into half. Turley working with Masters again. Masters has hit the deck. Turley will switch Masters in, but the ball goes to ground. So England, they've got to go now. They've got to get themselves down the other end of the field, and they've got to get a touchdown, and they've got to get one pretty soon. So Glenn Jones, he's back on the field now. At number 16, Farah switches back in. A little bit of contact in that last play. Jones, Hooter goes in the background. Jones again, they've got numbers. Jones take the space himself, plants it down. So good reward there from Glenn Jones right on the Hooter, but it's too little too late, unfortunately, for England. The Cook Islands hold on in this mixed 30s division, and the final score is the Cook Islands 7 defeating England 6. Really entertaining match there in the mixed 30s, but out on field 1 in the next time slot. Excited to see our first Opens match of the 2019 World Cup. It'll be Fiji taking on Wales in the mixed open division. Stay tuned with us here on the live stream. We'll be back with that match in about 5 minutes' time.